truth has to start from family units, where we get together, like, we meet at home, in December and during Easter and all the rest. We begin to talk to families on the need for them to use what we call the vernacular language, this aura, in addressing their children, in talking to their children, in playing with their children. In those days, again, in aura, as a young man, in the evening, especially during the moonlight, children are gathered together and they hear their parents speaking no other language other than aura. The jokes are in aura, the plays are in aura, everything in aura, and the teacher also learn it that way. And that is why somebody like me, I speak aura. I'm able to speak aura today because of that. But I think if you go to aura today, there's nothing like moonlight play again. So you can imagine that very vital aspect where we are supposed to learn from our parents had disappeared. 2 or 3. So many things in aura now. I want to let you know. It has nothing to do with oral language. You go to the market, you go to the club, you go to school, anywhere you go to, everything is in vernacular. I mean, in the either broken English or plain English, as I said earlier on. So I think to bring it back, we need to initiate, a kind of awareness talk among our brothers, our fathers, on the need for oral language to be taught by families. It's taught from families, not from any other place. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. Barrister Ohiro, what are the aims and objectives of ODA?
Well, as the name connotes, Oraekpen Development Association, the objective of ODA is to foster development into Ora. Ora is one of the most marginalized entities in Edo State.
One of the cardinal projects so far is the ODA building in Ora, which is very laudable. Can you also elucidate on some of the programs, tangible, specific programs and projects that ODA has undertaken or intends to undertake in the future?
Well, as you have rightly said, my brother, that ODA Social Center Complex is a very laudable one. It accommodates it can accommodate thousands of people at any given time. Secondly, we have scholarship schemes where we encourage young, promising Ora youths. We make sure that we contribute our own quota in terms of support for indigent students, those that cannot afford to pay school fees. From time to time, we come together and contribute money to make them comfortable in their various institutions of learning. We have done that several times, and we will continue to do it. We also intend, as the days go by, to bring unity amongst the various units, because presently there is a lot of disunity in Ora. We as an organization, we have stepped in at one time or the other and will continue to do so. Even the OG of Ora problem, ODA has gone very far in trying to solve that problem, and by the special grace of God, we will achieve our goal in ensuring that the OG of Ora elect is put in place to represent Ora at all times and in all places. Thank you.
Mr. President, sir, any closing remarks as we conclude this interview?
Yeah, let me just quickly add to what the Secretary has said. Without peace, the issue of social economic development we're talking about will never take place. We need peace in Ora. We are using this particular medium to talk to our people at home, for them to get to read what we are doing now, that they should allow peace to reign. It is when we have peace that we can be talking of economic growth, economic development. But when we are not united, we can hardly achieve anything. I want to say that because we are not united in Ora, I'm sure I know what I'm talking about. That is why you see that this one is going this way. I think in Ora they will say, Ozi, Onagberia. I mean, we are not gathering. Instead of gathering, this one will take care, this one will take care. We are appealing to all the Ora, whether they are chiefs or opinion leaders or whatever they are, let them give peace a chance. If they do that, it will become easy for us to achieve what we call rapid development in Ora. And again, when there was this crisis between Eyobe and Homora, a kind of crisis that got so escalated, ODA had to step in immediately. The record is there. ODA had to step in immediately. And by the grace of God, with the support of the present government, we were able to quickly, resolve that issue. In fact, the present governor wrote a letter of commendation to ODA on the role we play, making sure that Homora and every crisis did not escalate beyond control, and so many other ones, So my closing remark is this: we need peace in Ora. We need to understand ourselves and forgive ourselves. We need to respect ourselves. We also need to appreciate the role of the youth in the present modernity. The youth all over the world, they are the one driving. They are the one driving most of the things in places. So let us how we can also garner the youths in Ora, related to what their counterparts are doing elsewhere, so that we can get them deployed to play their rightful role for the progress of Ora. We, the elders, who will not sleep, will give them our support.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you, SARS, for this interview. Thank you for also giving your voice to the peace and unity for the Ora people. Iviora, Uhonai, Jimaiko Gbeo, Vaseo, Iviora.